The train's cancelled. Oh, this is the stress, guys. Are we gonna miss it?
Literally come to Leicester for a sandwich.
Oh wow, look at that.
We just literally walked into the Battle of Bosworth.
There he is, with his crown in his hand.
As usual, when you're travelling anywhere with Molly, the trains don't run.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. The glow of the laptop's a bit much, isn't it? Today I am here with a part 2 to a video that you guys seem to really like, but also I thoroughly enjoyed filming, and ever since I filmed it originally, I was like, I want to do this again. So, if you haven't gathered by the title of this video, this is the Postcode Lottery Round 2 with my dad.
Hi. I'm rather nervous that we might end up in Inverness. So, I mean, it's a nice place, but it's a long way to get to.
I've been to Inverness.
Or even on the south coast.
It's a trek.
Anyway. It
is currently like 9 AM on a Saturday morning. We haven't planned this out, we're just using the weekend to explore an area. So we are going to randomly generate a postcode using the same website that Harry and I did last time, and we are going to take the first section of the postcode, because obviously if you take the full postcode, the likelihood is it's somebody's actual address, a housing estate, a property estate, like, you know, we're not turning up at somebody's house. So without further ado, I'm going to show you on screen the postcode that we generate when I click this button. I'm going to click it. It's going to be Plymouth. No.
That's not Plymouth.
No, that's not Plymouth.
L.
Do you know where that is? L-E. Leicester. I was going to say Liverpool. Liverpool's just L, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leicester.
Leicester. I've never been to Leicester.
Really?
Never been to Leicester.
Hold on. LE2.
To Leicestershire.
LE2 is like the east side of the city centre.
Southeast of it, yeah.
Yeah, southeast of Leicester.
Museum area. If you're from Leicester, you'll know where Highfields is.
University of Leicester.
And the university.
And what's that? Is that the train station?
So it is.
That's so convenient. That's so convenient.
2 streets away from the train station.
Jammy. That does mean we are getting a train. I figured we probably were going to be getting a train. However, I've said this before on my channel, we do live in a geographically quite cut off area of the country, and it is difficult to get trains really to anywhere. However, Leicester might be okay. How will we get there? Doncaster? Sheffield.
Oh, it's easy to get Sheffield from here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's 2 direct trains go out of Beverley. One's to Scarborough and one's to Sheffield. So at least that's the first leg of the journey.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Right, Postcode Lottery Round 2 commences. Thanks for being in it with me. You might regret this when we're wandering around some housing estate in Leicester later.
I've got some facts on Leicester.
You've got some facts?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm thinking about you.
We have arrived at Brook train station. Here's Dad.
Hello, I drove.
He did drive, I was the passenger in my own car. We've decided to go from Brook because it makes it quicker and cheaper. Are all of these people on that platform waiting for the train we're getting on? Why is it so busy?
No. But
yeah, as we said, we're heading to Leicester. The actual postcode was LE2. If you're from Leicester, let me know in the comments. The only thing that I will mention now is that I actually already knew this, but Dad also mentioned it, is that they have the National Space Museum, Space Centre, which to me sounds like NASA. If you went to the Space Centre in America, you would be going to NASA.
It's not the same thing.
No, but maybe we'll go there, maybe we won't. I don't really know what is in Leicester. That's what the research is going to be for, that we do on the train. Dad's already done it. Dad knows, apparently. But you've never been before?
I've never been to the centre of Leicester before. I've been to like villages around Leicester, but no.
Why?
Oh, disruption.
I know, I got that notification. Oh yeah, so we booked the train.
But it's leaving from Hull.
Okay. Woo!
Right.
The train's cancelled.
It's starting from Hull because obviously they've got a crew in Hull. So the train to Sheffield now is leaving from Hull instead.
Will we get there today? I don't know.
Sheffield, it's a slow train, isn't it? Hello. I actually know somebody who lives in Leicester.
Really?
John. Yeah, I know
John.
whereabouts in Leicester he lives.
Big John.
John. He is big as well.
Big
He's
John.
about 6'6".
Oh right, Big John. Big John then.
I've got to shout out Dave. Dave is the Brook kiosk coffee man.
Yes, he is.
The best coffee vendor in the world.
He is the most polite, lovely man that works in the Brook coffee kiosk.
Friendly, chatty.
Get a biscuit when you buy a coffee. He makes my day every time I get the train from here. Here's our train, perfectly timed. Oh my god, do you think he thinks I'm like Francis? I look like a train spotter. I always think that when I stand here with my camera. How's the train, Dad?
Great. We luckily got a seat next
We
to
did,
each other.
luckily. It's quite busy. How long is it till Sheffield?
Oh, it's about an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Got a very short connection to Sheffield.
10 minutes.
Probably missed that one.
No, we're not going to miss it. Don't jinx it. Don't say that. Oh, this is the stress, guys. Are we going to miss it? That was a pretty close call. We've just sat down on the train and it leaves in 1 minute. Top of
Things to do in Leicester.
yeah.
The Richard Visitor Centre. National Space Centre. The Leicester Museum and Art Gallery.
Yeah, you love an art gallery, don't you, Dad? Actually, that looks cool.
Curve Theatre.
I don't think we can just go to the theatre.
Social climbing.
Oh, that's very punny, very funny.
Leicester Cathedral.
Yeah, I didn't know it had a cathedral.
This is the 1232 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras International, going at Long Eaton, East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, Leicester, and London St Pancras International. Apologies for the delay.
This is my favourite place name I've ever seen. Ashby de la Zouch. De la Zouch. We have arrived in Leicester. Woo!
Whoa. What are you scouting for?
I'm scouting for places to eat that are not chains, that are Leicester authentic. This is coming up on TripAdvisor as a 5-star place actually, in the address LE2, which is not too far from where we are right now. The train station also is LE2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head in this general direction, see what the high street is like, maybe get a toasty, explore, and then we're near the university. We're just gonna see what's around this general area really. That's the aim of the game. This is my first time in Leicester. First impressions, yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's reminding me a little bit of Hull.
Yeah.
But I think we're heading like out of the actual city. We are going to explore the city as well, so obviously I'm not going to make any preconceived judgments. Something I do like is the colour of all the buildings. I like this like red.
It's brick.
Yeah, no, but it's like nice brick. It's not grey. We have found a cafe called 6 Degrees, and actually it's really cool. It's like a really student-y kind of like, don't want to say hipstery, but it's just like we're underground, the lights are all funky. I don't know, it's just cool in here. This might be the slowest sandwich delivery ever.
I think what they've done is they've gone to
Pick the avocado themselves.
from Spain.
Avocados don't grow in Spain, do they? It's slow, it's very, very slow. I hope it's going to taste nice.
Come to Leicester for a
We've come to Leicester to sit in a basement and have a sandwich and then go home again. How's your Saturday going? The sandwich arrived and I'm not going to complain about it because it does look pretty good. Dad, ironically, stood up to go to the toilet for the first time since we got here, and then the food arrived, which is so typical. But they do look good, they're here, and I'm not going to complain because I'm starving. Review time. Food was actually really, really good, and that was a place called 6 Degrees.
6 degrees.
The only criticism was the time. It did take
forever. We've got to go home now. We've literally come to Leicester for a sandwich.
but it did take like 40 minutes. So now we are going to explore the actual town. The train station and the cafe were in LE2. Now we're heading into, I believe, what must be LE1. A little bit out, but I guess it's the name of the game. Yeah, the centre. We are entering what I believe to be Leicester city centre.
Let's go.
Let's go. Here we are, this is the city centre. What I've realised about filming this on a Saturday is that the towns are busier than when I filmed this kind of video with Harry midweek. Oh wow, look at that. That's actually quite busy. There you go. Yep, that is embarrassing because the people in Costa watch this too. We look like actual fangirls of the clock tower of Leicester. We are here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We want to be this way, really. Down Galloway Tree Gate.
No.
Yeah, the town hall. Yeah. Here we have Leicester's open air outdoor market. Well, yeah, it's kind of indoor outdoor. It's got this roof, but it is outdoor. The thing is, if this was in a big city like Melbourne, because they have a huge market, this would be really famous. But in this country, it's just like, I've never even heard of this. But this looks like quite popular. Guys, they've got a donuts. I absolutely love this chain. They've got one in Lincoln. Dad's like, I've never even heard of it. It's basically just a really bougie donut shop. But I forget that actually we're not too far from Nottingham really, are we?
No.
Leicester, Nottingham, all of the Midlands are kind of near each other.
Yeah.
In my head anyway. But no, this street's actually really nice. It's lined with autumn trees. There's a big wheel at the end.
Trees.
What?
Just trees. Still trees.
Autumn trees.
No, not all.
Well, that's a tree and it's ready for autumn, so it's an autumn tree. Here we have Leicester Cathedral. Oh, it's just started chiming as if on cue. 3:15. I think this is one of its potentially most famous landmarks. I've seen a lot of cathedrals in my time. This one's nice. It's not really standing out massively, but it is nice. I love this building more. I actually think I prefer this building. Oh, this is Richard III's medieval guild hall. That's proper Tudor, that is. Oh, Neil. Oh, Neil.
You see the gloves? Shakespeare though, isn't it?
Yeah, Leicester's oldest pub. I feel like this is a landmark in its own right. This is something that definitely puts Leicester on the map. I'd heard of this whole fiasco before we even ended up here today. This is the only thing that I actually really know about Leicester, is that Richard III was dug up from a car park here.
Now is the winter of this contender.
That's not him.
Is that on there?
Like Harold Wilson.
No!
Yeah?
Keep that in.
If it is Shakespearean, then Harold Wilson did also say it.
You owe me.
Because I did it in modern British politics. Oh, for God's sake. Fine, fine. Alright, but can you also Google if one of the Prime Ministers said it, please? Can you please Google
I
that?
don't think they would have copied Richard III.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
How did I know that? I
Because-
didn't even do Shakespeare.
Hold on. I did it. The Winter of Discontent.
No, that was 1979. You're talking about Harold Wilson.
Yes, I know, that's exactly what I said. But I'm right as well. That's bullying me. Anyway, it's not Richard III at all, that's Lord Farquhar, that is. That is Lord Farquhar.
Lord Farquhar's based on Richard III.
Oh, is he? Well, it does make sense why he's got that haircut. We have decided to come in, guys, because, you know, what else is there to do? And it's cold outside. Cost me £17 for 2 tickets, if you are interested in visiting yourself.
How many more tickets for the next year? That's not pleasant. Give a bad headache.
I think it might do more than give you a headache. Apparently the Battle of Bosworth marks the end of the Middle Ages. Who knew? Ah, this geezer. This geezer. So this is where his actual body was actually dug up from, like actually found. This is where he was actually laying for like 600 years. They've really marketed off this, like they are bringing in money from this. There he is, with his crown in his hand and his sword. Do you feel educated, Dad?
But I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were. You actually knew quite a lot about him already. I didn't know anything.
I soaked all of that up from the 3 months that I went to the sixth form.
Yeah, Dad dropped out of A-levels before they even finished this text, but... We're at Leicester Castle and there's a reenactment behind me going on of the Richard III battle. I don't want to film them, but they're all wearing like medieval suits of armour.
We just literally walked into the Battle of Bosworth. Mark II.
I mean, I don't think we did. This is the final destination as the sun is starting to go down and we have cracked out this bad boy.
I'm wishing that you knew. That I'm thinking about you. I see that smile on your face. You told me about the hidden place. Something in the atmosphere.
I think that just about concludes our exploration of the city of Leicester. LE1 and LE2
LE1 and LE2.
was the postcode randomly generated this morning, and we have seen quite a fair bit of it, to be honest. We are currently at the Castle Gardens, even though this is absolutely a church. But we are walking back to the train station. I feel like we've seen quite a lot of it. We've seen the city centre, we've seen its most famous museums, we've seen the outer area when we were in LE2, Richard III's actual grave, and obviously the high street, all of the shops. So many Tudor buildings also in this city. And now we're on a little hike back to the train station. All these people are graduating from De Montfort University. I've never even heard of this university, but it is their graduation today, so congratulations if that's you. I've just seen the best vehicle I've ever seen. It's Santa in the modern day. Here we go, we are returning to Leicester train station. Here's Thomas Cook. Here we go. So embarrassing. What's happened, Dad?
As usual, when you're travelling anywhere with Molly, the trains don't run on. we've missed our connection in Sheffield by about 4 minutes.
So now
we've got to wait an hour.
We've got an hour in Sheffield. There's absolutely nothing in the train station here. So we're trying to find a pub, maybe?
No, we don't want to find a pub.
Well, what are we doing then? We're just going on a jolly? Of course we've found somewhere to come and get a drink. Of course we've found a pub on the train station platform. So that's pretty handy actually. All of the trains coming through here are delayed, literally all of them. An hour later, we made it. And I think I probably cut out the clip where I said that Chelsea were playing at Leicester today, so we were a bit anxious about coming into contact with loads of drunk football fans. Luckily, we don't live in either Leicester or Chelsea, so we were like, nobody is going to be heading back to Hull that's been at that game. Wrong. We managed to sit behind the one Beverley-based Chelsea fan, got on our train, sat in the seat in front of us, and talked at the loudest volume for the entire hour back from Sheffield. And I'm not talking just like had a casual chat, I'm talking went into depth about every single hilarious football story that has ever happened to him at full volume in his outdoor voice. Oh, and it was grating on me. Not all football fans are like that. Those ones that are just give them a bad name, but it seems to be that they're the ones you hear the most because they're the ones speaking at that kind of volume. So
He's just been drinking all.
Yeah, he was just drunk, but it was annoying. Okay guys, it is now the next day. I can confirm eventually we did get home. It was a bit of a trek, wasn't it?
Fun. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Different.
All of the above. No, I actually had a really good Saturday. It was definitely different.
Yeah.
As we said right at the beginning, neither of us had ever been to Leicester before, so it was definitely a first. If you have enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't seen the original, the one that I filmed with Harry, spoilers, we ended up in Kent. I will link it down below. So it is kind of a similar video, but also completely different. Obviously, we ended up somewhere totally different, miles away. Yeah, do give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and if you want to see my dad back on my channel sometime soon, let me know down in the comments, and I'm sure we can film some stuff over Christmas.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Nice.